So recently, people have been talking about DK Oldies on YouTube, specifically Review Tech USA and Jacob R. And I really thought a big thing that they are talking about is the whole refurbished aspect of it. But I think another aspect of it is yes, they do provide that warranty, but if you look at sites like eBay, they kind of offer that too in a way because, like, if you look up, let's say, Luigi's Mansion, and you go into the actual listing, eBay has this money back guarantee. And let's see if we can open it here. It pretty much says if you need to return the item, then you can return the item if it is not exactly what you received. And I get that, I guess DK Oldies, I don't know exactly. Let me see if I can see. 1 year warranty, nobody can beat it. Let's see. DK Oldies return policy for window. Okay, here we go. 120 days. So that is much longer than a normal website, but you also have to look into the fact of just how overpriced most of this stuff is. And looking at it, I thought we could go and see generally how much more overpriced DK Oldies is than the average sold listing on eBay. So I'm going to try to be fair here. I don't want to be a hater just to be a hater, but let's go ahead. I'm going to pick something random here. They kind of do push these N64 consoles quite often, so let's see what they have it going for. Right now, they have, and you'll also take in consideration from every video that I've seen, none of them come with authentic OEM controllers. So you have to take off quite a bit of value from that alone. I don't know if any of them come with the controllers, but as you can see here, it comes with the console, 2 controllers, probably third party, and a copy of Super Mario 64. I assume no expansion pack. Oh yeah, here we go. Add an AV to HDMI pack. Okay, so it's not giving the options. Oh, it does give the options for 2 original controllers. So these do not come with original controllers. You can actually pay $60 more to get that. So what I'm going to be looking for is generally a console that comes with 2 controllers in the game, and they're at $235. So let's go ahead and search for Nintendo. Oh, you can type right. 64 console, 2 controllers. Let's just see what we can come up with here. And we'll go to sold just to be fair. Anyone can post whatever they want, but the sold are what really matter here. So here, $110, someone sold. It comes with, click on here so we can see the pictures. Looks like it comes with Star Fox 64, Namco Museum, and WCW Revenge. Comes with 2, you see the Nintendo on the top there, 2 original controllers, one purple, one gray. Comes with all the cords, and this one sold for $110.99 plus 15 shipping. So let's call that $126, including 2 real controllers and 3 games. That's just crazy to me to think that they're charging 110 extra dollars for. I know that Mario 64 probably cost more than any of those games alone, but combined, they definitely probably add up to at least the game. And then the 2 controllers aren't even real here, so you're getting a much better value here. And also, as you can see, it does include that eBay money back guarantee. I'm not trying to be like super pro eBay. You can go anywhere, any other site, and most of them, like Mercari and other places like that, have those type of like guarantees that you're going to get what you get, or you're going to get your money back, even if they don't accept returns. A lot of people don't know that you can just, if it really doesn't match the description, there's nothing the seller can do. eBay will actually rule in your favor and give you your money back if the seller won't work with you most of the time. So there's not a lot to worry about. Let's go ahead and look at one more console while we're looking at this. We'll try we'll just try a PlayStation 3. See if they, let's see, the fat one's 80 gigabytes. I don't think this is a backwards compatible one, unfortunately. That's kind of what I was looking for. Let's go to the systems and see what they have today. That 160 gigabyte. Ideally, I would look for that. Okay. I'm looking for the 60 gigabyte because that's reverse compatible. Does it say normally the reverse compatible, as they say, not backwards compatible? PS3 they would sell for 550, but it's on sale for 350. But they don't have any in stock right now. Let's go and look up. I actually know the model number for that one. It's such A01 Sony PlayStation 3. I have one. It's in really good condition. I think that complete in box I paid like 220 for it not too long ago, but that was complete in box with all of the manuals, the box, controllers, and that was at a local game shop. That's another place you could go to. So let's see here. It looks like two real controllers. Does this one come with controllers? Let's see if this one came with anything. So it does come with the original box, controller, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. I've watched some of the DK, and another thing you could really say about eBay compared to DK Oldies is you can actually go through and look at the pictures. You'll know exactly what the console that coming to you will look like. So you really have to keep that into consideration. So yeah, 300. What do they have it for? 350. So on eBay for $50 less, what was the shipping on that? 26. So let's say $25 less. You get the box, original controller, manuals, everything complete. And I assume I'm not trying to say that it guaranteed would be an awful system, but I have a hard time imagining that you're getting the value that you're getting here. And I don't think that's really what DK Oldies is really trying to do, is provide value. They're just trying to go for those people that see them on their Facebook Reels, TikTok, and kind of just want that nostalgia rush, and they go in and buy it not knowing that these aren't great deals. And I think that that kind of gives a good idea of what the console. I'd like to see what the Vita actually they're selling the Vita prices for. 220 for I mean it's high, but let's look at the Vita real quick. Let's see, Vita 1000 black. I know that a lot of these, if you look them up, are actually Japanese. Yeah, I see Japanese because they're a lot more plentiful in Japan than they are here. A lot easier to buy. Let's see, 150 comes with control. I guess you're not really worrying about the controller with these either. 150, so about 150, 160, and they're at 220. So they're like 70, $60 over what you would be paying for on eBay. And once again, you actually get to see the photos, go in the listing, look and see exact condition up close. Yeah. And a lot of the times, you buy these Vitas. I've bought it quite a few. Um, it'll end up coming like people don't know that the memory cards are in them, and you might get lucky. I'm not saying it will happen, but I would assume that probably is not in the cards for DK Oldies. And that's kind of where I'm at for the systems. I thought it would be interesting to kind of look at the game prices. Let's go ahead and see what they're charging for some of these DS games. And like I think that definitely could be possible to get complete in box from DK Oldies, but once again, a lot like ordering old games from GameStop or just games in general, you're not getting exactly what you see. You're probably going to end up with a cartridge. It's possible to get the box. I'm not saying that that doesn't happen. Pokemon Boon. Let's try one of these Pokemon games. So this one seems the highest. So let's look up Pokemon Ultra Moon and just see what that's kind of hovering around on eBay. Oh, Pokemon. What was the name of it? Sorry, I'm not really Ultra Moon. Okay, not really a Pokemon guy. Ultra Moon. They had DK Oldies was at 68 and sold copies on eBay. I'm gonna go complete. Actually, I'll look through and see some of the loose too. Where's the? Okay, so we are unsold. It looks like you can get a cartridge only for, let's see, 35 complete. That's from Canada. I'm in the US, by the way. Brand new US version, $60. Factory sealed. 2 games here. $70. Oh my god. $79 complete both games. And they're trying to sell you $68 for what most likely will be just cartridge. Just insane if you ask me. What's another thing that we don't really do any Sega stuff? What would be something interesting? I know that Saturn games are typically just like insane. Let's see. Andrew Dragoon 2's Y. Dweez Y. I don't know how to say that. Oh my god. Let's look at this. I'd like to see like the super high end games. What does DK Oldies compare? How does it? So 560 to 600 ultimately. They do have some in stock actually. They have multiple of them in stock. Uh, let's see. So you actually can pick complete in box on here. So let's look and see what they have it at 600. Let's see what a Power Slave Saturn would be on eBay compared to here. Really went really far down here. Okay. Type this in. I'm going to delete this in the middle just to be safe. All right. Go down. We're on solds. So they're at 350 complete. Manual acceptable, no reg card. So 130. That seems kind of low. About 300 to 350. There's not a lot of them actually. Are there any available at the moment? Let's see. That could be an issue. 375. So 420. I mean, complete very mint copy right here. 455 plus let's say $12 shipping. So you're looking at about 470 compared to 600. So from what I'm seeing, they're about 25 to 30% more expensive than going on somewhere like eBay. We'll do one more. We'll go to Mercari for hopefully jump into Mercari and see. Can I just look up stuff? I'm not a Mercari user, but we'll go ahead and to be fair, we'll try multiple. All right, we'll stick to games, even though that might be a little bit more difficult because Mercari's on. Let's see, Wii U. What do they have here? Okay, so the Wind Waker HD Wii U. So let's go ahead and go to Mercari. Type in Wind Waker HD Wii U. Let's see what they have. All right, so here's one for 65, 85. That seems like a little high. 65. So yeah, you can get these all day on here. I don't know if you care about the Nintendo Selects versus the non-Nintendo Selects, but about 60 bucks, 65 bucks is what it's looking like. And on here you can see they're $88. So it's about $28 more expensive, maybe $23 more expensive. I mean, if you really care about that 1-year warranty, I don't know how well they would actually cover you on that one, but it just doesn't make much sense to me. Like from as someone that collects games and tries to get good deals, I just couldn't imagine going on here and paying the type of money per item. Like it's just not. I know that a lot of people buying from DK Oldies are not major game collectors. They're going on here just to get nostalgia, but there's just better ways to do it. And maybe not going on Facebook driving to meet someone is your thing, but just going on one of these websites and getting it shipped to you. I know Mercari also offers. Let's go to one of these top ones again. Let's go to this $50. They also offer the we could buyer protection, like all of them. You don't have to worry. Like I know people are scared about these like secondhand websites like eBay and Mercari, but I promise you, you're not much better off going somewhere like this because I've seen videos where they're very reluctant to give you your games back. Like if it doesn't work, I would actually like to see how smooth that went. Let's see. We did look up a Power Stone game, but that was really expensive. We'll try one more game. Let's see, Sonic. Oh, that's a limited edition. I would like just a pretty normal, everyday. Hey, we'll find this copy easily. We'll try Shenmue on Dreamcast. Let's see what Shenmue's looking like on Dreamcast these days. We'll look up. I was gonna hit complete, but I guess not. All right, so DK Oldies was at $51, and it looks like quite a few copies right around that $35 mark. So, and then you also once again get to see exactly what it looks like. A brand new copy, really pricey. So yeah, complete in box, $40, 45. I mean, they're not that bad on the Dreamcast Shenmue copy, I guess. Like, it's definitely not on pace. Even if you were to go, and here's another website, if I assume most of you all know, but price charting, like you could just go in and look at generally in the last 30 days, or even you can look at the charts and see what it's been going for the last few years or months, like Shenmue on the Dreamcast. Let's see what that's. So right now, Sega Dreamcast, the US version is hovering at on average 3214 is what it's selling for. So yeah, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know how their business model makes sense other than they have an ungodly amount of social media presence, I guess. But I don't see how that leads to them having just like these crazy sales that they have to be having to have this size team and this size presence. It's really crazy. And I hope that you all don't fall for this. And like I like to see retro games be available to the masses. And I want them to be accessible, but I just don't think this is the way to do it. I just really don't. I'd like to know what you all think about DK Oldies. I know that there's been a lot of negative talk about them, but I really think it's warranted. I just have such a hard time seeing this and not getting triggered in a way because I'm someone that likes that hunt for the deal. And even if you're not, there's just so many better ways to go out there and get them for much better prices and be able to see exactly what you're getting. So yeah, I would like to know if you all have had experience with DK Oldies. I'd like to know how that went. Personally, never bought from them. I've watched a lot of opening reviews. I've kind of stick to eBay, local, and then I've bought, I think maybe one or two times on Mercari, and then I've had it shipped through Facebook Marketplace stuff in the past. But yeah, I'd like to know how your all's went. I guess experience with DK Oldies, and I'd like to know what you all think about this. Like it's kind of a sad state of affairs currently. But that'll be it for this video. I just thought it would be interesting to compare games and consoles. If you all enjoyed, thank you very much. Hopefully you come back, and I'll see you all later.